Hello to my Aquarius bonus reading request. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's get right into your bonus reading request. You all requesting a bonus reading. So we talked about North Node, right? We talked about your North Node. Go back and watch the video that's entitled North Node. All of these videos are timeless. All of them are timeless. So whenever you see the videos, when you're supposed to see them, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. All right. Yeah, North Node. That's right. That's your MC, midhaven. It represents our vocation, ambitions, highest aspirations. You've already left the South Node. Yeah. And now you're entering into the North Node. Some of you all are entering into the North Node. So, all right. Prayed over your cards already. I am surrounded by people who encourage me. This is really nice because, yeah, you all big-hearted people, big hearts, big old gigantic hearts. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's pull an angel number. Since this is a bonus video, I'll try to make it short and sweet or whatever, however long Source wants me to give you this video. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Good headspace, Aquarius. Was Aquarius. Thank you for asking for bonus readings. I do not mind. 151. Make magic. Your desires are in your hands. Your angels say that the time is now to create your future. The things that you want are not just going to happen on their own. You'll need to create them. So the steps you take today have a direct link to what happens to you in the future. So sit in a quiet spot. Take 5 deep centering breaths. See, I'm doing it with you. As you inhale, envision supportive energy flowing into you. As you exhale, know that what you want wants you. So here we have 1. There's always a secret message or hidden message in numbers as well. 1, the first card in the major arcana would be the magician card. So someone that you are connecting with, we were talking about the crown chakra, someone who holds you in very high regard and you hold them in very high regard, could be in the middle of 2 dark magician energies, and you all are united at the high frequency, right? So you definitely have to be in crown chakra energy. Crown chakra energy, that auric layers, the casual layer, typically extends out as far as 3 feet. It's related to the crown chakra. This layer vibrates more quickly than all the others. It imparts a deep knowing and a sense of unity within everything. All right? Let's get into your reading. We're talking about crown chakra. That's right. Crown chakra. Aquarius. Yeah, you are surrounded by people who encourage you. I love this. That's what it's all about, being around people who encourage you, to be better, to do better, Aquarius. And that's what you want to stay focused on. All right, let's do it. All right, so 151, make magic. Make magic. That's right. Get clear about making magic. Yeah, somebody's let me know that you are Hierophant, and so you want to be the one, like I said, be very clear about the energies. You have an innate spiritual understanding of things, of the material world. Lets me know. Fifth card in Major Arcana is the Hierophant card. You have an innate spiritual understanding of the physical world, but because you're at this crown chakra, you also have an innate spiritual understanding of the spiritual world. You have this knowing, a deep sense of knowing, of unity within everything. All right, so it's just putting you around people who also knows that too. Yep. Something has caused someone to feel emotionally wounded. So Chiron, right? Chiron. Pull your birth chart. You need to know your time of birth for your Chiron. I do have a link for U.S. and international. It's two links. U.S. and international links for birth charts below. I did a whole birth chart series on my second channel. It's called the Knowledge Channel. Go check it out. But yeah, you're right there at your vault door. Literally right there at your vault door. Here we have the Six of Cups here. So somebody who may have caused you some kind of emotional wounding because people wanted to make them feel worthless. They wanted to make you feel worthless by way of them, right? So that could be like somebody used your sister or brother or your adult kids to try to make you feel worthless in some way, shape, form, or fashion, expecting for you to respond or react to something. Your response is to go into prayer warrior mode because, like I said, you are stable. You have that stability. You are like this solid. Like I said, you have an innate spiritual understanding. These energies are all about the material world and the physical appearance. You have two energies who, see your physical appearance as somehow as a threat to them. So they're always doing something behind your back. But guess what? This emotional wounding that they may have caused someone else who loves you to try to make them, to try to devalue you, it didn't work. Yeah. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper, nor should it prosper against this energy here. Yeah. You're not going back, and neither are they. Yeah. These three energies try to cause some kind of, emotional wounding to you to cause your worth to go down, right? In terms of your business's worth to go down, your emotional worth to go down, for you to feel worth less than they feel. But guess what? You're winning. Hashtag win. Yeah, you won. You already won. So when you're at a crossroad, always take the high road. Always take the high road. Pray about it first. Ask source for clarity, but take the high road. Yeah. There are some people, when people go low, some people go lower, right? They going graveyard low. They going straight down 6 feet under low. That's how low some people go. So to say, you have way too much class. You have way too much faith in source to vibrate on a low frequency. That's why I so to say you're surrounded by people who encourage you. You've already won. That's why these energies are trying to go through other energies to try to cause you loss. But here comes money your way. That's right. So money is coming your way. It's coming right to your front door. Somebody's going to be bringing you some money. So get your hands open. Get them in possession, right? Right. So yeah. So again, like I said before, you don't have time to vibrate on a lower frequency. You too high vibrational. Yeah. So yeah. Dark wolf energy has been exposed. Dark wolf energy has been exposed. The light has been shown on that. There's some people have tried to overwhelm someone in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's what was done behind your back. But you have soulmate energy. And you and your soulmate, like I said before, are rising above. You're tossing some things into a burning bowl and moving on to the next level. Because neither one of you all are ever going back. Sometimes people need to see things for themselves. This could be like your sister, your brother. You know how sometimes you have siblings and you just like, listen, I don't go to family functions anymore because this one, they always got stuff going on. And sometimes they need to see it for themselves. They had to go through their cycle of seeing things. They had to see some things to believe it. Sometimes people don't believe it unless they see it for themselves. And so, so you can now put a manhole cover over the past. Yeah, here's the Five of Cups here. Yeah, somebody was in a very toxic and very poisonous environment, and they that made them sick. And here's the thing, it does have physical wear and tear on you when you're in poisonous environments. You could become an emotional eater. Your skin can take a hit for it, your physical appearance, your teeth could fall out. For real, this is all kinds of stuff that happen when people they don't want to take care of their hygiene anymore. So somebody was in a very poisonous environment around karmics who doing stuff behind your back trying to cause emotional wounding to you. But again, at your high frequency, you know how to go into prayer warrior mode. There's nothing that these energies could do to pull you into anything, right? Yeah, they did something behind your back just like they did something behind their back. But again, these are dark wolf energies, and that's what makes you and somebody's soulmate, is that, again, you started believing in your North Node, believing in your dream. But that's the whole reason why something happened. Usually when you're right about to go into this new phase of your life, and people will find something to hang on to. So an example of that is like somebody trying to get somebody pregnant before they think they're about to hit superstardom or stardom, right? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Whether the man tries to get the woman pregnant or the woman tries to get pregnant, whatever. I'm gonna hang on to you. I'm gonna stay connected to you by any means necessary. Karmic energy, right? Or I got some dirt on you and I got such on you, and before you go to superstardom, I'll make sure that I'm gonna have some kind of access into your vault door in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I got some dirt on you. People taking video footage, pictures, and stuff like that, setting people up, all of that, all of those things. Like I said, you're high vibrational. When you're at a crossroad trying to make a decision about some things to leave some energies behind, somebody finally started believing in themselves. It's your north node, right? You let source handle all of those things. You're surrounded by people who encourage you. Yep. So some kind of homecoming is happening here. Some kind of homecoming is happening here for you. This could be somebody's sister. This could be somebody's brother. It could be your adult kids. Some kind of homecoming is happening. But I also see that you have new and exuberant love in your lives too, because you're finally able to put the past behind you and leave these karmics behind and do some sunbathing, right? Cleansing in the sun, and you'll see the physical evidence of what people did behind somebody's back. Them being depressed, right? But guess what? You're also teaching people how to pour into themselves as well. That's why I always say keep it high vibrational. Keep it high vibrational. Again, money is coming across your path. It's also coming across someone else's path, right? Yeah. So I do see your money growing. Congratulations to you. Someone is free, like you are free, free-spirited. Yep. So free of the emotional, the shade, a message of shady messages and big shady people, places, and things. Yeah, you're a prayer warrior. Waking up from nightmares, and you are not invoking a bunch of nightmares by continuing to talk about the same thing over and over and over again. That invokes nightmares for people who are trying to heal. They're not sitting there trying to trauma bond. Unless there's some kind of a solution, like let's go to therapy, something was going to offer some kind of a solution to some things. That's always the worst thing you can do to somebody who has already been through trauma, is keep talking about the same stuff over and over and over again like a broken record. Lift the needle off the record. Okay, where's the solution? Let's clean up. Let's do some cleanup. So that's what I'm seeing here. So you're surrounded by people who encourage you. And you're in light high priestess energy. Yep, you've had to go through some dark periods of your time to step into the light yourself. So here we have high priestess energy. You are a light high priestess. And so you feel that someone was getting lower and lower and lower. They were felt overwhelmed because you all are soulmates. So that's how you all can feel when your members of your soul tribe are not in the best of spirits. You pick up on their energy. Yeah, somebody accepted some money for their money to grow, and some energies have been overwhelming them, like mentally overwhelming them. But you got some good news coming across your path. The message of some good news coming across your path. Page energy, that's right here. Wands energy, and this right here. Somebody was dealing with two very immature energies, a fire sign and a water sign. Somebody was dealing with those energies. They were looking for somebody trying to be a part of something, looking for something to save them financially, and step right into a freaking nightmare, right? So you got some good news, coming across your path. There's an energy that should have protected somebody that and they didn't. So they have zero chance of ever getting back into your space. You're not giving it any air whatsoever. Like I said, you're too high vibrational. This energy only cared about money. That's it. Whoever this energy is. Yep. Only cared about money. Here's the devil card. Yeah, the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. What are they chained to, source? Who is this energy that's chained to? Somebody, the devil energy is enslaved to some kind of obsession, lust, restrictions. Somebody is obsessed with money. Somebody's obsessed with sex. Somebody is addicted to something. And like I said, misery loves company. Just being shady. Oh, I guess, so-and-so, they feel some kind of way because they can't be a part of something. Just being shady. Talking about you, saying that you were, couldn't be a part of something. I think people keep forgetting that you all are star energy and you already know your worth and know your value. You're not a pick me spirit. So therefore, somebody being shady towards somebody else, intentionally leaving you out, Aquarius, that don't work for an Aquarius. It just does, it doesn't work. And if you're high vibrational, already operating in your north node, and you already see, I mean, you already see it. For the average, somebody has already gone through that in your youth. Once you go through this right here at a young age, right here, of feeling left out of something, and you do your Chiron, you do your shadow work, child, you wouldn't care who didn't invite you to what. For real, like you, you're not. That's the you already found your north node. You already found your north node. So you're tossing some things into a burning bowl. This right here. You and somebody are tossing some things into a burning bowl. Like I said, that's the good news that they will be tossing something into a burning bowl. So you're helping people with a solution. That's part of their spiritual journey. Is that they too, like you, are psychics. Their psychic gifts could be in a different, in a different way. They are psychic like you are through emotive telepathy. Okay? Through emotive telepathy. Yeah. So we know that telepathy is the transference of thoughts, feelings, and ideas between two or more individuals via psychic. Emotive telepathy is a process of transferring sensations and feelings through altered states of consciousness. So, yeah, you and somebody have, you and a soulmate, y'all are psychics and, with emotional telepathy, emotive telepathy. Yeah, so yeah, everything they felt, this is what I'm saying, every nightmare they went through, you felt it. And that's what kept you on the throne. Kept you on the throne through prayer. Kept you on the throne through prayer. Because you were already in your north node. There was no reason for you to get down off your throne. You trust source just that much, right? Yeah. See this little bus right here? Some energies felt some kind of way because somebody was traveling and you already got off the bus. You already got off the bus. You pulled the, like in the bus where you pull the the lever down, or like this, you reach up like this. It looks like this right here. You pull this down and ding 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 to let you off the bus, right? Or some buses you press something and then it rings to notify the driver that you want to get off at the next stop. You already got off. You already got off at the stop. You have no intentions on going back under any circumstances. So source is saying to you, you're free, but now so is someone else free. They're not going back either, because you have the whole world in front of you. You have a lot of opportunities coming across your path. Yeah, a lot of opportunities coming across your path. Here's the Four of Cups. Yeah, like you, somebody eventually is going to feel like the light side of four. Light side of four. Four is the earth number, right? Four is the earth number, right? Having to do with an emperor energy who felt like it was their way or the highway. Like you, eventually, because this could have been emperor energy, an Aries sun and an Aries moon. Okay, and I know that because of water, right? Somebody was dealing with a young energy was dealing with an Aries sun and an Aries moon, thinking that they were going to protect and save them from something, and they didn't. Instead, they made them feel worth less because they were trying to come through you to make you feel worthless, Aquarius. But guess what? It did not work. It backfired. The spell work backfired. So a lot of people are into dark moon magic. You are not into dark moon magic at all. Like I said, if you're talking about moon phases, you're talking about to use it to help people. Somebody was absolutely around energy vampires. So they're going to end up on the light side of four, adding structure and authority to their water, just like you have. Coming out a prayer warrior, being able to pick up on the emotions of family and friends and people who are part of their soul tribe, soul community. So it could be somebody's sibling, but somebody came out, somebody came out emotionally mature, at the top of emotional maturity. Yeah. Yep. Prayer warrior. What I say came out of prayer warrior. You pick up on people's emotions very well. You have the gift of emotive telepathy. You have the gift of emotive telepathy. So yeah. So somebody just like you are going to move on from, like I said, travel light. Travel light. That's what you and somebody have in common. When you feel like somebody's trying to manipulate your emotions, you almost want to give people a smirk, like, okay, this is what we doing. All right, you know what? You got it. Let me just move on, because you're not even. You're just taking a high vibration and move on. I don't have time for that. People are playing games, emotional games, trying to play emotional mind games. So by saying someone is, an opportunist, or saying someone is, they need to toughen up, like, okay, whatever. Just whatever. You're a prayer warrior. You don't need to put hands on anybody. You don't need to put paws on anybody. You don't need to be scuffling in the street, low vibrational mess. None of that mess. No. For what? When you can just let the tower fall. Yeah. So here's this right here. So this is also going to be indicator too for you all moving forward. Closing out cycles. Like I said, somebody is free, right? And again, this is via telepathy, right? Emotive telepathy. So when you keep your water fresh and clean, right? This is what we're talking about, pouring into yourself, knowing what your moon sign is. Aquarius, this is what I'm looking at your cards here. You can tell when people are there, just the inflections in their voice, right? Because you're fine tuning your ears. That's why I talk about water so much. Moon has an affinity with water. When you feel like your water is low, you can tell when somebody feels like, you can tell that they don't sound the same. Y'all know what I'm saying, Aquarius? Yeah, so yeah, you don't have time for low vibrating energies who, like you try to emotionally, two energy, like you and somebody are psychic. You and somebody are psychic energy, right? So make sure you know what your north node is, Aquarius, and if you don't know, go back and watch a previous video. All my videos are timeless. All of them are timeless, right? And so don't live in that low frequency. These energies try to use sex, sexual advances, promiscuity, accusate. They did everything they could possibly do to lure you into something, to get down off of your throne. And it's like I said, you have too much control and structure. Accusing you of doing this, accusing you of doing that, trying to bait you into something and then trying to switch up on, but something is closed out. I'm telling you, I got a lot of spirit guides around you too. A lot of spirit guides around you, protecting your energy. Talking about people behind their backs, just doing the absolute most. Those things, like I said, you're vibrating high. So some people went down a rabbit hole to do some investigation to find out if any of these lies about you were true. And people realize they weren't. They realize that's why money is coming to you and somebody, because people realize they weren't. They went down a rabbit hole, bought into some kind of fantasy about you, and then realized that you moved on because it was a complete and total lie and a nightmare. So there you go. People saying what kind of work you do. This keeps coming out in your reading. Like I said, I don't even like being in this energy because it's a lie. I'm just letting you know that, like I said, whoever else you were praying for, could be my sister, brother, other family members or whatever, they're coming up out of this. Your prayers the prayers of the righteous availeth much, for real. You have been praying for people, even when people didn't know you were praying for them to come up out of that frequency, right? So that's what you've been working on, creating time to, like I said, in your hermit mode. For some of you all, like I said, psychic. Getting away from energies who choose to believe lies about people, and instead will take the time to say, okay, let me go down this rabbit hole in the spirit realm and ask source for physical evidence of some things, right? In a very meticulous way. That's why a lot of you all have been having all these downloads and dreams, and I've been saying make sure you journal your dreams. No matter how strange, weird, spooky they seem, journal these dreams, because you've been going through a nightmare with someone, and you'll be able to feel when their spirit is now transitioning away from this. Telepathy is very real. It's very, very real. You have an idea of who's behind it. You're letting the tower fall. That has nothing to do with you. Like I said, you're focusing on the ideas that lie ahead, not behind you. Yep, you know who's responsible. Yep, you know who's responsible. So you have total clarity, but that's not lighting your way to go backwards. You're not going backwards. That's lighting your way to go forward. That's inspiring somebody to let you know just how powerful your prayer warrior gifts are. You have tons of gifts here. Yeah, you're just cutting ties with certain energies who like to try to play these mind games. You don't have time for the mind games. Go play with somebody else. You don't have time for mind games. Yeah. Yeah, energies That was part of the this was part of the game too, was to get you to keep on getting away from certain energies so these energies can create all kinds of survival mode for energies. But no, you're a prayer warrior. So that's where the breakthrough is coming in. That is where the breakthrough is coming in. You kept talking to source, thanking source, you know? You kept thanking source, your psychic abilities. You knew what was going on. I'm telling you, source is literally, like, for some of you all, source had a microphone in the room reporting back to you all. I mean, for some of y'all, source did have some inside intel, like some inside spies for some of y'all. But for some people, that's not how it works. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Source absolutely has some people from the inside, people that these energies had no clue how in the world would you know certain things. That's what's how you know all of this stuff. Because for some of you all, again, this is a general reading, Source physically had people reporting back to you all. So I know some of y'all ain't tarot card readers. I know what y'all out there doing, right? So, but anyway, but Source is saying for some people, I do believe that you're still spiritually gifted, but Source has a way of getting information back to whomever for whatever your assignment is. So we'll just leave it there. But for some people, you do have emotive telepathy where you don't have to physically be in a room, right? Or have somebody physically in a room. Source does downloads things through your dreams. So either way, however, congratulations. Congratulations. So yeah. You got clear, so you're initiating communication through source first and foremost. You don't need to give these energies any air at all when you can go directly to source. Yeah, you can go directly to source. The devil is in the details. Somebody was dealing with a dark emperor energy who it was their way to highway, who wanted you to bow down to them. You don't bow down to human beings. We are not each other's gods. Anybody who tells you that they are your God in human form, I'm for real. Run for the hills, hard, fast. Run, Forest, run. For real. You need to be taking off running. That's what I'm saying. Like, no. In all humility, we are not each other's gods. We're not. I can't tell you what to do. That's the heartbreaking part of it, is that you love whoever these energies are, you love these energies deep and you love these energies hard, but for them, they got shadow work to do. They got shadow work to do. So you have already moved on from some kind of deep, dark heartbreak, from some energies who just felt like something was their way or the highway. Somebody really, really loves somebody. I'm telling you, that's the heartbreaking part, because you really love somebody. And for them to do that, there's no chance in Hades, HAD, as in Delta, right? And I'm talking about the phonetic alphabet. Delta, ES, Echo, right? Sierra. There's no way in Hades that you would ever go back to that type of an energy whatsoever, who would take advantage of someone who is battling depression. There is no way. No way. No way. You know exactly who's responsible behind what. So I do see for some of you all, like I said before, you have new and some of you all have new love in your life already. That these energies have no way. That's another reason why some of you all haven't given any energy, because you're too busy loving life with your new boo, your new love interest. All right. Yeah. So the heartbreaking part, looking at your cards here, Aquarius, is that as it relates to the Five of Pentacles here, is never date or marry someone whose self-worth lies in their material possessions. Okay? Never. Because when those things are gone, that's all they feel like they have. It's just their material possessions. Right? And so you are money. You are money. Know your self-worth and make sure everybody around you knows their self-worth. Be grateful that your parents taught you that lesson. For real. If your parents taught you that lesson, hey, don't be all your self-worth lies in, the labels that you wearing on your back and the this and that and what kind of car you driving, whatever. There's nothing wrong with nice things. Nothing. But if your self-worth lies in that, and you end up in a relationship with somebody who everything lies in their self-worth. I mean, their self-worth lies in their material possessions. So it's just like, you already know what their God is. For real. That's all they have. It's just like, for real. It's like, so if that goes, then what? So that's why these familiar spirits don't know you. This energy already told people that you were a gold digger, that you was this and that. Didn't at all. Somebody ended up with somebody who knows their self-worth, who really loves their self. So why would you fall for the okie doke? You're not falling for the bait and switch. No. You ended up, either you were ending up with someone who, I'm telling you, for some of you all, that's confusion for you. Somebody who's looking at everybody, comparing and competing with, oh, I got to get the, y'all know what this remind me of? That movie called The Joneses. It was about keeping up with the Joneses. Y'all heard the term keeping up with the Joneses. I'm telling you. So it's just saying to you, people see that you as a hardworking person, that you created something. You may have pulled something out of the mud. You may have created something out of the mud. And I'm telling you, for somebody to think that you're a gold digger, they've done everything they could possibly do. Cause y'all to lose your jobs, create kinds of lies on you, send all kind of rumors. We don't even need to be in that energy, Aquarius. I'm telling you, give it no more air. None whatsoever. No air whatsoever. You don't even need to fall for that bait and switch anymore. Yeah. Keep pouring into you. I'm telling you, Source is trying to move you all to the softer life. I'm telling you, a whole soft life. That is what Source is trying to tell you. You've been around enough energy vampires. This is soft life time for the rest of your life. Soft life. Soft life. So continue being prayer warriors. Yeah, continue being prayer warriors. And, read that book of Psalms for those of you all who like to read, scriptures and things like that. Book of Psalms is amazing. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Get yourself something that where you feel like, okay, you are, where you feel like you are empowered with the word. If that's what, if that's what works for you, what works, whatever, keep your vibrations high. All right. Keep your vibration. You don't have anything even negative to say about these people. Nothing. You don't have anything negative. Nothing. You don't have anything negative to say. You just, like I said, continue vibrating high. Continue vibrating high, Aquarius. All right, so yeah, you're making magic. You're making magic by being very, very clear with the energies around you. Somebody's just built different. Like, you just structured. You have an innate spiritual understanding of the material world, and it can literally drive some people crazy. They feel like their whole worth lies with. They lose their job, they lose their mind. They lose a spouse, they lose their mind. Something about your energy is like that. I described this in somebody else's video. Yeah. You just bounce back. You just bounce back. And this energy of trying to do everything. When you know your worth and you operating in North Node, and that's what you've been praying for, these energies, to operating in North Node, to know their worth, and just like you feel like you can levitate in your North Node. So somebody can compare their house, their car, their latest this and that to you. You're like, okay. That's good. You're genuinely happy for people, right? So you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. I'm trying to tell you, you are love itself because you have the creator inside of you. Source is love, right? You are money. Yeah, you are money. You know your worth. That is money. You know your worth and you know your value. You're not going to just stand around where people just want you to bow down to them. This is somebody was married to somebody who want them to bow, or you was thinking about marrying somebody. This new energy here is going to know your worth and know your value and treat you as such. Know if you're already with your person, they know your worth. And this is somebody in business and or in love. I'm telling you, traveling together, doing stuff together, connecting you. And you want. I'm telling you, it doesn't really matter what you got in your bank account. Whoever your energy is, y'all traveling and doing stuff together. They finding bargains, this, that, the other. Where you don't have to pay full price for anything, and people will assume that you all have a lot of money, that you're rich, that you got this going on and that's going on. But it's really because you know your worth and you know your value, and that's how you treat everybody around you. You know your worth and you know your value. So yeah, everybody should be grateful to. Well, I can't say should be because I don't know everybody's situation, but gratitude to your mom, your dad, your grandparents, the sacrifices that people made in your family and those kind of things. And I know that's not everybody's story, but Source is saying You live from a place of gratitude, and that's why this right here. That's why you're here. You don't. That is the beauty that whoever this energy is missed out on big time, because your worth and your value. You would prayer warrior for them too. They just So no, you're in good spirits. Yeah, you have nothing. That's what I said. Somebody has new and exuberant love coming. Something is going to feel like home for you. And some of y'all are already in that. We have sanctity through offering. Even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I have an idea who. Okay, wait a minute. Oh. I feel like, Aquarius, you've already met this energy. Okay, hold on. You've either already met this energy, y'all may have already worshiped together, because y'all have some of the same oh, I'm not trying to give away somebody's secrets, just in case you got a cross watcher who's an ex that's watching this video. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Don't let me spill the beans. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Right? So surprise. Okay. So an unexpected turn can bring positive change. So be ready for change. Oh. Okay. So home is the harbor of the soul. That can be the safest place for you to be, to change your environment. So, okay, somebody could be moving into their new home. Loyalty, be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Okay, somebody has a loyalty of a dog. And I'm saying, y'all know what I'm saying, like the loyalty, like you have that kind of loyalty where it's not like people would think that you're following behind somebody, but it's because you know who they are submitting to. They are submitting to source, right? So you don't have a problem. Submission gives you power. And it's like, source is say, somebody missed out big time. Anyway, here we have partnerships. Prioritize your connections and star power. Yep. I'm telling you, somebody sees your worth and they see your value. Y'all have either already worshiped together, or y'all will be. Go on with your bad self, Aquarius. I see y'all out here in these earthly, spiritual streets. All right. Okay. Well. So yeah, you're surrounded by people who encourage you. So yeah, so you're around light magician energy, like I said. So yeah. I definitely feel like you're behold beauty. So when you insist that the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. So self-fulfilling prophecies fortunately work both ways. So yeah, see the beauty in everything. I'm serious. Participate. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, somebody has either already met their person, because your confidence level is increased and your energy is very attractive, but they're not looking at you like, okay, I'm not trying to make this reading super long. Oh my gosh. It doesn't matter what you have on the outside, right? The energy is drawn to your spirit, right? And so it doesn't, they may not have a whole lot. I mean, who knows if they have a whole lot of money or not? That's not even who cares about that for real? Because that could be here today, gone tomorrow. But my point to you is, Aquarius, that their energy is attracted to you because you know your self-worth. Like, you really invest in your self-worth. It's not about labels or what kind of car somebody drive or house or whatever the case may be. People work for stuff all the time. But y'all know what I'm saying? Like, somebody carry themselves in a way, and you're not stuck up. You're not standoffish. You're not stuck up. You pray ahead of time. You open roads, ask source for clarity, prayer, meditation, those kind of things. Like, you take the time before you step through that door to, you know that your spirit guides got you. Here we have, do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are Y'all listen. Okay, let me close here and close this out. The world is rich and so are you. So it's something. Yeah, so receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver that you desire. Open up. That's right. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be really glad that they had a father. I'm serious. Somebody had a father who told them, you know, like warned you about certain types of energies. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody's father told them to, they warned you about certain energies. Talk to men and women Aquarius. They warned you about certain types of energies. Mm-hmm. So somebody has some strong men in their family. We're not talking about perfect. We're talking about just strong men that's just like, okay, watch out for this, watch out for that, watch out for this, watch out for that, right? And your mom, somebody's mom was very nurturing. You know, you're not, nobody, there's no such thing as perfect parents. They don't exist, but nobody's perfect on planet Earth. But I'm talking about like in just in your memory, when you go back through your memory, you're just like, whoo, child, I'm so glad that my parents taught me this and taught me that. That's why somebody is so independent. That's why people cannot believe that you're operating in your North Node with such independence. Because you know how to draw back from, you know how to draw on those lessons that your parents taught you, that their parents taught them, that their parents taught them, that y'all see what I'm saying? What their parents taught them. Energetic pull. So a true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. You know, that's what I have for you all, Aquarius. Thank you for joining, for asking for a bonus video. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this is helpful to you. And I'm speaking to you even if you were adopted, whoever you were around. So I'm sensitive to that energy too. So if you were adopted or whatever your, you know, situation was, whoever you felt like you looked up to as a parent or whatever the case may be, you know, so. But yeah, that's why you appreciate every single energy that source sends across your path. Every energy that source sends across your path. This is some kind of lesson that helps you to know your worth and your value. That's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next video. Bye.